much. RMB has launched their FirstRand Gold Bond just last week, which has been denominated in Krugerrands. Ettienne van Wyk, Commodities Specialist at RMB, now joins us for more insight. Good to have you, Ettienne. Just before the ad break, you might have heard me saying Alec is very keen on this. And the key thing is that gold can give you a yield. Tell us why, or how rather.
Good afternoon. Well, for the first time, investors can get exposure to the gold price, get protection against the dollar-rand exchange rate, be in a position to take physical delivery of their gold, and combined with all of that, gain a yield in the form of 50 basis points per annum interest payable.
50 basis points?
50 basis
You're kidding?
points,
That's 0.5%.
Absolutely.
That's not a yield. That's robbery. I mean, that's worse than a check account. Come on, Ettienne. I was getting all excited thinking, oh my goodness, finally you've got a savings account linked to gold.
Well, the fact of the matter is, if you compare the 50 basis points to the costs of holding physical coins or bullion, then you're actually getting quite a substantial pickup.
Compare them for us.
Sure. I mean, if you look at some of the vaulting and custodial services provided to investors in South Africa, specifically in gold, you'll probably pay anything between 4.5% to 4% in value per annum as storage and insurance.
But if I buy new gold, I don't.
Then you pay 40 basis points.
40 basis points are a long way from 4.5%.
Exactly. So, but the problem, of course, with new gold is unless you're an authorized dealer, you don't have the ability to take physical delivery of your metal. So, if you want the ready liquidity of gold, then probably you have to pay 4%.
If you want to hold it, as Warren Buffett says, hold it, touch it, feel it, cuddle it a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you've got to go with your one. But if you're quite happy just to ride with a gold price, you can get new gold.
Absolutely. Well, if you compare our product then to new gold, then you're basically doing 90 points better. And you have the ability to take physical delivery at the end.
So that's the comparison.
That's the comparison.
Look, the physical delivery. I mean, nobody in South Africa in their right minds is going to go and pick up a whole pile of Krugerrands and transport it home. Not with our security situation. But if you're giving it to us for 90 points better, then maybe that 0.5% is not so bad.
The kind of investor that might be interested in this, who is it? An Alec or a Google?
Of course. So all these gold backs. Few of us still remain.
Well, you have gold backs, and then you have people who look at gold as just a portfolio diversifier, and then as a bit of insurance against tail events. So not necessarily putting all your savings in gold, but having a bit of your portfolio into gold is not necessarily a bad idea, and this then is a nice vehicle to do that because it provides.
How marketable?
We make a market on the JSE. Indicative bid offer spread is 20 points, which is very competitive, and it's we're always on screen, so it's perfectly marketable.
You say on the JSE. So if I go through my stockbroking account at Standard Bank, I can buy and sell this security in, where's it listed? What section?
Very good question, that, because it's strictly speaking it's a corporate bond denominated in Krugerrands, but it's listed on the main board of the JSE, which means that you can anybody with a broker account can trade it just like they would trade any other share. So it's fully accessible to the.
Just explain this now. So you're doing everything that other people couldn't do before. You're taking gold, you're giving a paltry interest rate, but still some interest rate at 50 basis points, 0.5%. How did you get this right?
Well, the fact of the matter is FirstRand has been in the gold business for 175 years, since its beginning. We've always been...
FirstRand wasn't around 175 years ago.
The organisation in some shape or form has been around.
Okay.
F&B, so the greater group. So the group has always been involved in physical and precious metals. So we trade it. We have quite a substantial lending book in metal. So this is just an alternative way in which the bank is funding its metals activity.
Well, I think you've got Alec's attention already. He didn't give us the secret, but he's got your attention nonetheless,
yeah,
Alec.
He's got my attention, and I think he's going to get a lot of other people's attention too, because now, instead of getting the new gold units where you pay, as Ettienne was explaining to us, 40 basis points, this way you get a 0.5% interest.
Exactly. Well, that was Ettienne van Wyk. He is a commodity specialist at RMB.